right, Necro, you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, welcome everybody to another episode of Azroth the Clan Chat. I am your host, Shark the Dark, aka Nine➒Ball, the moderator of our Azroth Gaming, and also the new moderator of RCOC. Today, I have my co-host Snow Al, and also my guest, one of my greatest co-leaders, also known as one of the best players in the world. I consider him, aka Crage, aka Necromancer. How are you doing today, sir?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. Thank you for having me on the spot.
It's great to have
I'm
you on the
happy to be
show,
here.
bro. It's a pleasure to actually finally talk to you.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
bro,
been
we've
two
known each other
years.
in this game for over 12 years, bro,
Yeah,
and we've
it's
never spoken
crazy.
to each other. That
You know,
that is
it's
that's
yeah, it's so crazy that I met you when I was in I guess I was 14, 13 at the time, and now I'm 22. So it's been a wild journey.
mhm,
Wow.
definitely been a long time. Well, you guys, this is a new episode. We haven't have an episode in a long time. I'm speaking to the chat real quick. We basically just tried to be on the low for a little bit to make the content build to give us a full opinion about Town Hall 18. We wanted to do an episode earlier on when Town Hall 18 first came released, but we felt like we didn't want to give a strong opinion when it first released, so we waited for more content to get released so we could finally give an overall opinion. So today, we're bringing back the clan chat, and we're going to give you guys our full in-depth analysis of what we think Town Hall 18 is, what it might be missing, and how so far are we liking the changes of the new Town Hall. First things first, what do you guys think about the new Guardians?
Oh boy, did the new town hall get new stuff, dang. Like,
Yeah, the Guardian is pretty nice.
mid-season updates are wild. The Guardians are... It's the newest thing to come out since the Eagle Artillery got made.
Yeah, people were kind of mad about the Eagle Artillery getting taken away. I kind of like it, bro. Like, I'm a big fan right now of the long shot. I'm not really too. I like the logger. I think the logger is very good. I just haven't used it really much yet, and I just maxed it. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't used it. But I've seen a couple plays in a couple wars recently where that thing has come in clutch and prevent 3 stars,
Hey, yo, Logger does pretty well against dragons. It's awesome against dragons. So
especially
if you're
Electro Dragon,
facing,
bro.
yeah, Electro Dragon kind of chains everything up. So, well, air attacks are kind of the meta right now. So the log is the way to go.
Necro, you already know about me and air attacks, bro. Like, I was all anti-air attacks my whole entire career in Clash of Clans. And then 2 CWLs ago, I started using them. And next thing I know, I'm a 3-star expert.
Hey, yo, air attacks are the way, man. I still struggle with air attacks, so I choose the ground because it's much easier for me. But the air attacks are awesome right now.
They
It's too good.
definitely are. They
I
definitely are right now.
I feel like that's mainly because there's not as much defenses to fight against the air. There's mainly ground
I
defense.
agree. I agree.
I
Yeah,
feel so.
that's true. Because in the defense, you have the cannon as
Go
well
ahead, go
as
ahead,
the
go ahead.
mortars. But
No, you go.
Now, I feel like, it's like, I agree with Snow Owl. Like, how can I say this? When I was using throwers, at first, before they got nerfed, they were doing so well. And then once they got nerfed, I felt like I couldn't even 3-star no more. I barely was 3-star. And then I just started realizing about drags, bro. Like, the counters for air compared to ground troops, it's like you get pretty much hit by everything when you're ground. You have to worry about archer towers. You have to worry about the monolith. You have to worry about small bombs. You have to worry about spring traps. You have to worry about the Barb King. You have to, you know what I'm saying? It's like there's a lot more stuff that ground has to deal with that they can get damaged with, unlike air. And then like the air troops, like drags, dragon riders, they're so tanky. They get hit with a big bomb. small bomb. They don't get hit by those bombs, those spring traps. They don't get hit by multi cannons. The only thing you really have to worry about is the Infernal Tower, the Revenge Tower, and some air defenses, and maybe a single monolith. And that just completely gets countered if you drop maybe a freeze spell or a totem spell. Ground troops have such a disadvantage compared to air right now. It's ridiculous.
Especially the clan
Agreed.
caster,
There's
because
slim to nothing to defend against proper air attacks.
yeah, and even the ground attacks. If you have ice golems in the clan castle, it's pretty much GG's for the ground attacks. But there's not much for the air attacks to stop them.
I totally agree. We were even thinking about like why not they don't bring out something out for like air. I feel like they should bring out, I don't know, maybe a new defense. I was thinking about maybe
May
the Minion Hive.
Yeah, maybe the the ice. What's that called? The Inferno Drag? No, what's that? Lava Hound. Yeah, if the ice lava hound can target the air troops, maybe it can freeze the dragons for a couple of seconds. That might give
Bro, and I
a
don't
fighting
understand
chance.
that. I'm glad you brought that up because I don't understand it. Remember when we first started playing Clash Necro and the Lava Hounds was able to target air troops?
Yeah, that
Once,
would be pretty. Yeah,
bro, they need to bring that back, bro. That's the probably that would possibly be one of the best ways you could stop the air meta right now by making Lava Hounds
facts,
being able to target air troops once again. Because right now they don't do that, and before it used to be a nightmare to air troops.
facts. I totally agree.
I mean, I just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was thinking maybe also they could probably bring like a defense for the Minion Hive. Like even Snow Wild one time, and me and him was talking about the Minion Hive being added for a crafted defense. Like it's not a bad defense. I really think it could probably, I mean, it would help with ground and air because it targets both. And I feel like with all those minions coming out, it could possibly stall air also. You know what I'm saying? Confuse them.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? But those are like
Yeah,
just one of the things that we were talking about, or even adding like maybe the Crusher, even though the Crusher doesn't target air, let it have like enough HP where if air air targeting troops like the drags, like air troops like the drags target it, it'll slow them down for other defenses to target it. You know what I'm saying?
I like the idea of them adding crafted defenses, that could be made useful. And they've already started to implement builder base ideas over here, so it's like something extra new would be nice.
Definitely.
yeah, yeah. The air bombs buff was definitely needed to, kind of stop the dragons a bit, but doesn't do much.
And see, that's my problem with the nerfs nowadays. Because it's like, now people's strategies won't be able to keep up with the defenses. Now the giant arrows are obsolete now. It's like,
I can't say
Yeah,
it's obsolete. I can't. I can see what they were doing with the new giant arrow nerf.
yeah.
What they're trying to do basically pretty much. I know they're trying to make Town Hall 18 defensively stronger. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And what they did with the giant arrow, they made it where it does less damage on regular buildings, but it does double damage on air defenses. Now, somebody bring this up in the subreddit recently. What happens after level 9 giant arrow? Because technically level 9 giant arrow can do double damage on the air defense. Is the giant arrow going to be less upgraded? I don't think so because technically, if you upgrade it more, it can still do more damage on regular buildings, just not as much as before. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to make it where the giant arrow doesn't combo with another piece of equipment, like with the Dragon Duke with the rocket backpack, where it was basically ripping off the core with two abilities and one or two earthquake spells.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now you got to use 3 earthquake spells, which is still not a big difference. Personally, Air didn't get, to me, these are nerfs. It hurt the Dragon Duke a little bit. To me, it hurt the Dragon Duke a little bit, but I don't notice it because I'm not one. I don't use the Rocket Backpack. I use Fireheart and the Stunner. Okay, but I noticed it with the Rocket Backpack. It's one extra spell. Big deal. That's nothing. Everybody in the clan says it's nothing. It can. Everybody's still 3-star. You know what I'm saying? Like we're still on on a 20 win no loss cycle right now. Like these guys are, we're we're tearing it up. Okay,
Yeah,
now like what I'm saying pretty much basically is I used the dragon recently in war with the new Fireheart getting nerfed. I didn't notice it. He still kicked ass. I didn't notice it. I
I
used
guess the
Dragon Ride.
Fireheart nerf was required. Yeah, I just don't. I just hope they don't nerf the what's the other ability which chains onto the buildings?
The lightning
Yeah, yeah,
what is it
yeah.
called? Electro Fangs.
Yeah.
Electrify. I just hope they don't, nerf that because that's very good.
Somebody was just talking about my man Nooper Sigga. He was talking about it today in the subreddit. And he was like, "Is it really that good? Is that new piece of equipment, the Electro Fangs, really that good? Do you really get good value from it? How do you use it for funnel?"
I mean,
No, you use it as a charge. People have switched from the RC charge to the Electrofang charge, and that surprised me the most.
yeah, because the RC gets hit with everything while the Duke just floats on the top.
Agreed.
So you get the Duke value more than the RC charge.
Hmm.
It's basically a Dragon Rider version of the RC.
I
True,
don't know,
true.
bro. I don't know, bro. I just like that's I don't know. I'm just hooked on the fire heart with the stunner, bro. That stun blaster. That stun blaster is like I just think you just this shit is crazy. The range of that shit, it blows up the place and everything's just stunned. Heroes, troops, I mean like in all, bro. I just love that piece of equipment. You know what I'm saying?
You
And
should
with
try the stun combo with the Electrofangs. It's pretty
I was just,
amazing, is
I
what
was,
I've heard.
I was just about to say that.
oh, you've been using that Snowell?
Yeah.
Wow. You guys are coming up with some crazy stuff,
Telling
man.
you, it's part. I mean, there's a reason why we have not lost a single war in, I guess, 20 wars. I'm
Bro, it's been
telling
a
you,
minute. I don't remember the last. I was worried last war, but I was like, you know what? I trust my guys. They're gonna get the job done, and they still got it done. Like,
yes, sir.
I'm why we're a top 200 clan. Like, these guys make it happen, bro. I'm
I
so,
was so worried the last war, to be honest. We
I
were
swear
about
to
to
God,
lose.
bro, I was there with you, bro. But I was like, you know what? I counted everything, like the number of attackers we had left, and
Uh,
I was looking at the attackers that we had left too. I was like, these are some of our best attackers. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And
the
I'm not
only
even trying
problem
to
was
put
they were
I'm
offline.
not even trying to put a limit on anybody.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned right now with Azroth, we are the strongest that we've ever been since the update. Azroth has come a long way. We have some excellent attackers. Everybody in our clan can 3-star. That's a fact. And the one thing I respect about them is that they respect the leadership, that if they mess up, we tell them go practice and come back strong, and they do that. Azroth learns from their mistakes and they correct them and they work together as a team. You will not find this kind of synergy that we have right now in any other clan. There are only a couple clans that are doing stuff like this, that we are doing right now, and they're all in the top. They're all top clans, bro.
And it's not only the clan members that are held accountable, it's also the leaders as well, When I mess up, you hold me accountable, and if you mess up, I hold you accountable. So it's just not the members, it's everyone in the whole
Holding
clan.
each
So
other
that's
accountable. And the best thing
exactly.
about it is that you know people learn to hold themselves accountable. Like we all know when we mess up. You know what I'm saying? And when you mess
Yeah.
up, you gotta be bigger picture. Like, listen, I can't risk this again because it doesn't just risk me; it risks everybody in the clan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen me 1 star, and I'm like, you know what? Let me sit out for a couple wars and practice more and try to get right until I master this more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to know that you can't just go inside of a war and expect the best, but you got to know that you got to try to do your best. And if you can't keep doing your best, you need to step back and get some practice so you can be better.
Right.
You know, that's just how I look
Facts.
at stuff. That's just how I look at this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, what you guys think about this new Skeleton Kingdom event that just passed?
Bruh, it was low key lame. It was a hold on. It was a global event, and you're telling me we get two lame skins, one theme for the base, and it's just a reskin of the base, and then we get a cheap skeleton barb king. It's like, okay,
And
this
it's like every event, it's like it's the same kind of base, just a remake of the regular base.
it's just a little skeleton on the side.
You know, you're gonna have a bunch of people commenting on the comments of this right here saying, "It's free.
Oh, it's free. It's a
Be
global event.
satisfied."
It's a global event. Can't give us bullshit for a global.
It's
There
free.
it is.
It's a global event. Fuck up. Fuck off.
Yeah, and
um,
we lost so badly. It's the green team. We lost so badly, man.
bro,
Yeah,
Team
That
J
was
got demolished. Necro, when I tell you we got demolished, it was embarrassing.
but
yeah, but
at the same time, there was no winning or losing. Everybody got the same reward at the end of the day. The same bullshit at the end
exactly.
of
What I didn't like about it, I thought the aesthetics was cool.
Agreed.
I think there could have been more prizes, more decorations involved.
Agreed.
Probably like 1 or 2 more. Um, Only thing I really didn't like was when we got to the end board and finally reached the skeleton castle.
And there was nothing.
And it was nothing. It felt like you just got to the skeleton castle. That was it. I was hoping they would have did something like how they did with the Goblin campaign, and we fight a skeleton boss or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Or like how they do with the custom map events, and you get some gems for it.
Yeah, something like that. But I think it should have been like some kind of global event where everybody goes in and tries to attack the skeleton base and maybe get a percentage out of it. It has to be some extra hard base. I was hoping for something really exclusive and special, and for it to just to get there at the end road, at the end game of it, and you just sit there and just put your percentage in, and that was it.
A big ass castle, a big ass red castle,
I wasn't.
a
I
red.
wasn't really feeling it. What about you, Necro?
Yo, I just got cut for the last 30 seconds. What were we talking about?
The we talking
The
about the
global
skeleton
event?
kingdom scene, the skeleton kingdom event. How did you like? What did you feel about the skeleton kingdom event?
Well, I felt like the winners were supposed to have something special, but we all got the same thing. And yeah, the outcomes, the free stuffs were pretty mid, I would say, except the Skeleton King. That was all right, but I felt we would have supposed to get a lot more good stuff
How do
compared
you
to
feel
what we
about the
got.
end game when you finally get to the skeleton castle? Did you feel like it was just mid? Like I felt like it was nothing, bro. Like I felt like there
I
should have
couldn't
been something
even do
special.
that. Damn, I didn't even get to that. You know, when I tried to click that, the event was over. Yeah,
Hey,
but
but
I just
you
missed
didn't
that.
miss anything because when you clicked on it, all you did was just donate your little stars, and that was it.
That
It was
oh
nothing special, like no kind of main event, where you're fighting a skeleton kingdom. I was hoping for something special, but it was nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
oh
sure the
wait
Azroth and Clash if they could
ah
do something like that. but it was just kind of just mid to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought, the purple team was already fighting some bases when they reached the skeleton, so I was like, okay, damn, I didn't know you just had to contribute stars, so that makes it even more lame.
Exactly. This is how I feel about it. You know, I just feel like they could have did more. I mean, aesthetically, the way it looked nice. It was a great theme, I think, but I felt like it could have had more rewards, and also that the end game of it could have been better. It was just mid, like Snow Owl said. You know what I mean?
You know what I really feel like? I feel like that was just Supercell trying to test the waters to see how many people actually play their game, and it's like,
Yeah, I agree with Snow over here.
Yeah,
and people actually play their game, and we actually feel some type of way about how much we got.
yeah, exactly.
We're making a whole
You
pop.
guys playing the Build the Base Bonanza?
Nah, man, the builder base is dead.
I only
There's no point.
let
That's
my
probably why they bring it out during the Skeleton Kingdom, because the Builder Base is dead. You know what I
I,
mean?
I
I
didn't
mean,
chase any stars. I just let my builders do what they do.
did you guys get the third builder? The new builder just came out for the Builder Base?
I rushed my ass off to get that. I ran through the Goblin campaign to get the gems I needed, and that shit left me at 1 gem.
Dedication.
I needed that.
Bro, that was dedication,
That's
bro.
because I had the gold pass, and it gave me a 200 gem
Bro, that's dedication. You went through the
discount.
Goblin King. Then that's what's up. That's a big tip right there. If you guys are new and you haven't got your third builder yet and you're trying to get it free, listen to what Snow Owl just said. Go rush through the Goblin campaign, get your gems that way through the achievements, and you can go buy yourself a third builder real quick to help you out to try to level up as quick as possible during this event. Neko, did you get the third builder yet?
Nah, man, would that help me in the home village, or is it just for the builder base?
It's just for the builder base.
I ain't getting that, bro.
Bro, but what if Builder Base 11 comes out after the event? Because this is technically a hammer jam for them.
It's
Yeah,
still
but
going to be available, but only for 1,000.
they should do a builder base war. What do you guys think about that? Like a builder base war?
I would love it.
That would be interesting.
That would be awesome.
I would love it. It would be something else to add to the game that I would love, bro. Listen,
Yeah, it
I've
would
seen
definitely bring
posts on that
players
on
back.
Reddit. I've seen posts on Reddit about that. You know what I'm saying? I would love something else to do on Builder Base, bro.
Indeed.
Like, I'm maxed. I've been maxed for 2 years now.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just bought the third builder just to get the third builder. I didn't even spend the 800 gems. I went and just spent the $7 on it, bro. The $6.99 or $7.99. I don't know how much it was, but I bought it out the Supercell store, bro. I was like, fuck it, just add it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Maybe Builder Base 11 will come out after this event. You know what I mean? And that's another thing I want to talk about. What happens if Builder Base 11 doesn't come out? That's
That
a big disappointment to me.
would piss us off.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Builder Base has had no new content for years, bro.
Yeah, I agree. It's
It's it's a,
just
it's
it's
long
just
overdue.
boring.
You know what I'm saying? And hopefully this community manager, this general manager, hopefully they make a change and add something to it. Because right now, from what the talks are going online, they're making a change right now. They're bringing global chat back.
Oh,
What are y'all feelings about global chat back?
yeah, I'm excited for global chat unless it's behind a paywall. So unless it's not behind a paywall, I'm happy for it.
Bro, and that's another thing people are talking about too, about global chat could possibly come back behind the paywall, because I guess they're doing something like that in China. Like
Right.
they have their own system of a global chat, a regional chat, or something like that. And you got to, in order for you to interact with it, it's behind the paywall. I don't know all the details and the facts, but I've been pretty much confirmed through confirmed sources that I know in the leakers community. You know what I'm saying? That confirmed that it is behind a paywall in China. Now, would they do that in Clash of Clans? Like, you think it's possible they put that behind the gold pass? Will they follow
The
China's example?
the prospector route.
The prospector did it. I mean, it did an uproar until they finally decided to let it come out on the first day. I think it's possible that Supercell does put it behind a paywall. It could possibly help limit spam.
It's possible, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It could possibly help limit spam. Do I want it behind a paywall? No, I don't want it behind a paywall because that's how me and Necromancer met. We met through Global Chat and we started
Yeah,
Azroth together.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
So I just think they just need to do their job and put moderation into use AI or whatever. And if they don't use global chat the way it was, at least do a system like how Moco was doing it. Moco right now has a system where if you're a family active clan, you can have over 10,000 people in a chat, bro, and you can subscribe to multiple chats. That's pretty much like a global chat, but you just got to go find the people to chat with. You know what I'm saying?
It's more or less like a private chat system, but it is also a global chat system.
Yeah, it's a system like that, man.
Really.
What do you think, Necro?
Yeah, I agree, man.
Like they need to do something because right now people are complaining about recruitment being dead. Like I literally, me and Necromancer, Justin, me and Necromancer really literally had to brainstorm a system to recruit people to get back to the top 200, and it worked.
Yeah. Well, we were like level 16 with a dead clan, no one active, and then we just brought it back into top 200.
Yeah,
I,
it's been a crazy road for Azroth. You know what I'm saying? Like when people say the clan notice doesn't work, I agree and I don't agree. The clan notice is biased. It is very, very biased. And people don't see that. And it's not on purpose, it's because that's how the system was accidentally designed. And the reason why I say it's biased, because when the clan notice promotes something, it promotes the clan. Yes, it does. But depending on how your clan looks from the outside in, that clan notice is not going to be effective. If you only have like 20 members in your clan, it looks like the clan is low level, not low level, because it depends on the level, you know what I'm saying? But it looks like the clan is not active because it only has 20 members versus a clan that has like 10 members in Legends, 30, 30 members, you know what I'm saying, in Electro League. Like it looks more active and people are more willing to join because the clan looks more attractive. Clan Notice promotes clans that look more attractive better than those that don't. And that's why I'm saying it's biased. It's kind of messed up, bro. Where global chat, it wasn't about bias. Yeah, every clan has a look to the way you see from the outside, but you get to
Mm-hmm.
actually interact with people, and people get a feel for you better instead of Notice doesn't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, man. That's how we met. If I would have just clicked on Azra and looked at people in a clan, I would have been like, hey, it's probably a dead clan. But as soon as I interacted with you and then I joined, it's been a fun ride.
And bro, and that's another reason why you see so many hoppers in a clan. Like the minute you log off, right, for a second, could be 10 minutes. I might log off for 10, 15 minutes. 3 people and came online and came off. Why? Because nobody's active. They didn't meet you active. So when they join the clan, they might not know if it's active or not because they're not getting that feel because nobody's really online. You know what I'm saying? So people
Yeah.
are taking that's why you see so many hoppers because nobody's really joining from interacting with leaders or other users in that clan in a chat. It kind of makes sense if you think about it, So I don't know, but hopefully this global chat situation comes back and it's not behind the paywall and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah.
I want to also quickly talk about the clan capital and how many islands that are still there. spaces that could be used for more stuff.
I've been looking at that for a long time too, but when it comes to the clan capital and everything, man, it does look like there's space out there where they could bring other things. Who knows when they're gonna update the clan capital? The only thing I know is that Azroth is maxed, and that I can't. I'm maxing clan capital gold. I can't leave the clan to go dump it because I refuse to leave the clan. I gotta show leadership, so I'm always stuck in gold. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like they need to do something when it comes to the builder base and the clan capital more on a regular update, because right now it's just like it's getting. They need to do something also about clan games. I'm not gonna lie to you. This clan games felt like it was the most boring clan games out of all of them that I've dealt with. I did not want to interact with clan games. Every clan games I've interacted with, I've come at 4,000 plus points. I've always got the bonus. This one, I barely wanted to interact with it. I did my 1,800 points and that's it. And just, it's like, I don't know, bro. It needs some more stuff, more stuff to make me feel interactive with it. I just feel like things are dying out.
Yeah, back in the day when we used to have a whole lot of stuff to grind out when clan games first came out, it was so much fun where you had, a, a, a rune of Dark Elixir was worth so much more back in the day compared to what it is right now. So
And
I
we
feel
had
like
much more of a struggle back in the day, bro. Bro, those were the
exactly,
days we had to pay for troops.
yeah,
Clan games
It's just
itself,
crazy right now the way things are right now. Like you would expect things to be more interactive, but it's not, because I guess because certain features like global was taken away. You know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly what's going on with the Clash. The only thing I can talk about is what I'm seeing right now. But a lot of things have changed. More, I say more positives than bad. You know what I'm saying? But some of the stuff that was bad should have never, that they called bad, should have never been taken away. Like global chat, they should have found a way. Especially now that we're in the age of AI, that should have been back years ago. You know what I mean? But anyways, how are y'all feeling about the events right now with this A/B? Have y'all been getting all the events with this A/B testing?
on my main
the,
account, yeah. On some of my other accounts, no.
yeah, same over here.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten anything. Some people have gotten bonuses and stuff. There was a big petition about it on Reddit. There was, bro, that shit blew up the community. It was kind of big, bro. But I understand why people were frustrated that everybody was getting something when everybody should have got something. That's how people are feeling. Everybody should have got it. And I agree with the same thing. I don't know why the reason what they were testing for. I don't know how that works, all the details. But personally, I just feel like they should have never done it in the first place. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, close off the last part of the segment. You know, how you guys feeling? Have y'all heard about the new equipment that's coming out? The new monolith arrow for the Arch Queen?
Yes, I have. That is
Yes,
very.
sir.
That gives us something new to grind for.
Necro,
Something.
you were the
Yeah,
master of Queen Walks.
yeah. I loved Queen Walk so much. But ever
You
since the
were the
RC
master.
war came, it just
Oh man,
disappeared.
I remember, bro. Before the RC walk, you were such a Queen Walker, bro. It was ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, man, it was so much fun where you had more technicality where you had to drive your queen towards a specific area, whereas right now I felt the RC walk was way too overpowered. Then it was nerfed, so then it was kind of okay, but you still can't use the queen walk like you used to. And
Yeah.
then now we have the Duke charge, which is like a whole new level. So I think they need to do something to bring back the Queen charge. It was quite fun.
Well, this monolith arrow should be doing it because right now what they're saying, from what I'm hearing, it's going to be doing like what?
Uh huh.
How it works is the less troops you have, the more
Yeah.
damage it does. It'll take out a wall in like 4 to 6 shots,
Damn, that would be awesome.
bro. Because that was her biggest problem, getting past walls.
Exactly. Once that's
You know what
gone,
I'm saying?
GG's.
Like that right there is going to be something that just might change the game. It might definitely bring. I really think it's going to bring Queen Walks back.
Yeah, all we have to do is just bring one jump spell, and then this monolith would just crush to the outer side.
That's
Yeah,
actually a good
and then
idea.
we have the Warden's Torch, so if we have
That's
superpowers, we can
that's
just
what.
want to.
Wait, say that
Yeah,
again. What you said? A jump spell to do what?
yeah, we have the Warden's Torch along with
You say
the.
your reception is breaking up.
Yeah, those two could definitely pair up, and it would be a awesome combination.
He
I think that
said,
jump spell might actually be like an ingenious idea for the queen to jump inside the base with a monolith arrow and the giant.
yeah,
That might actually be a good idea,
I'm a,
bro.
yeah.
That might actually be a good idea. I like that. I like that, bro. She could possibly do some major damage, bro. Definitely. But yeah, man. So we about to close out the segment, you guys. So what's y'all overall opinion right now on the state of the game?
I feel like it's been quite interesting compared to the last few months. I've been enjoying this quite a bit compared to last, I guess, 4 or 5 months ago. So Supercell are working on stuff, bringing out more content, and genuinely, trying to give the users the best experience. And yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Okay. Okay. What
What about
about you,
you, Snow?
Noel?
indeed, there have been more and more events since last November, and I think that momentum should continue, and there should be more global events. That's interesting.
I agree. Me, my opinion, compared to back when this new Legend League system was introduced back in around September, August, October area, when it was first announced and introduced. I think the new system is definitely 10 times better than what it was. It is close to the old system. It just has more challenge in it. I am more lenient towards integrating with it now than I was compared to about a month or two ago, when it felt like Legends was damn near impossible to get to and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, I feel like it's starting to fix the rankings of the clans. That's one of my biggest thing I was worried about is I don't want to, because how we fell out the top 200. We were in the top 200 global clans, bro, and that new system completely, utterly destroyed our rankings. And that is the only thing that I don't want us to do is for them to keep constantly changing the system where it fluctuates our global rankings after all the hard work that we done put into as a clan. Like because of their system when they first introduced it, we lost a lot of good people who were in Legends who got knocked out of Legends when the system first got introduced because of the way the system was inducted. You know what I'm saying? It really hurt Azroth real bad. Now, compared to when it was back 5 months ago, I feel like it's starting to work better. I feel like the momentum, as Snow Owl said in the game, is getting better. They're adding more events. I definitely like that. Um, the new equipments, the new hero, I like that. I do like that stuff. Some things I don't like the prospector being behind the paywall. I just don't like that because the prospector to me is nothing but a bank teller. All he does is switches your bills out for change. He's
Him being
not really
temporary.
giving you anything. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much that's just my personal opinion. Yes, he is a benefit, but he's not really giving you anything more than you worked hard for already. All he is doing is switching out your money. That's just how I feel about it. Um,
Clash
but
animation was necessary.
Yeah, exactly. He was definitely necessary. I feel like that. Um, the bugs. There's been a lot of bugs in the game. Haven't been feeling that. The A/B testing. I'm not really too fond of that because I get a notification about, you know, a certain event coming up, and then all of a sudden that day when it comes, it's nowhere to be found. You know what I'm saying? But that's just minor stuff to me. That's nothing. I'm already in Max Town Hall 18. It's just something I just want to just play with when I'm bored because I don't really have nothing to do right now because I'm maxed. You know what I'm saying? But overall, my experience in the past couple months has been good. I think Clash has been adding more stuff. I feel like they still could do more. I feel like they need to have more regular updates when it comes to like troops or event troops. I feel like they need to still add more content when it comes to build a base, clan capital, and hopefully they bring back global chat the way it was before. But so far, my overall opinion has been positive about Clash of Clans, about the way they've been handling it. Just some things I think they could change. That's pretty much my opinion.
Hopefully, they can regulate global chat properly because I heard about the Clash of Clans black market.
Oh, yeah. That's another story right there. We'll leave that for another podcast. I have a special guest coming up sooner or later where we can talk about all that stuff later on and whatnot. But, gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for an excellent podcast. And thank you for coming back to Azroth, the clan chat. And we want to thank the chat. If you guys have any feedback or any comments, just leave it in the chat. And we'll get to you next time. Once again, I'm your host, Shark the Dark, a.k.a. Nine➒Ball. My co-host, Snow Owl. And
Yep.
my special guest, Necromancer. Necromancer, we hope to see you back again.
His connection must have cut.
Well, you know, hopefully what I'm saying, Necromancer comes back again and stuff like that. But until then, we're signing off. We out. Peace.
Peace.